Alrighty, let's make sure we've actually everything going here. Got all right. So we've got kick working okay, and which looks like and difficult one problems. YouTube, okay. YouTube also working, and of course Facebook is working, and Twitter's working. No problem. All right. Actually, didn't want this guy here. It's just it's just kind of lighting practice. Uh, welcome back. It's Wednesday, but I was supposed to stream Toys Tuesday. Didn't do that. Instead, I watched a movie. So we're streaming Toys today. Um, which it's not nothing wrong with that. Uh, Tuesday though, I did go and see a movie. I watched Dungeons and Dragons, Monica. So we'll probably talk about that. Well, I'll talk about it on the podcast, which we'll probably do. Usually we do the podcast on Wednesday today, but there's a bit of an issue last week with uploads. That kind of carried on into this week. Now the regular upload got pushed back. So last week's episode came out yesterday. I'm gonna let that sit and stew for a bit. Um, yeah, I'm gonna let that sit and stew for a bit, and then we'll put the next episode out. I'm probably Friday or Saturday. That gives us time to put like a cushion between that episode and Wednesday's episode. So bear with us. Um, you know, that's all my fault, really. Let me make sure my sound isn't coming up. But yeah, that's a thing I kind of borked a little bit. But like I said, it's a toy stream. We're gonna open up some toys, and then after that, we're gonna open up Resident Evil, which I think will be fun. We're gonna play the original. I have the new one. I haven't played the original in so long. Got maybe at this point it's been 6 or 7 years. Um, so yeah, I haven't really touched it much at all. So what we're gonna do? Uh, well, first let me pop this chat out. We're gonna open some toys. Then we'll play some Resident Evil 4. I'll try to get my face on the screen. People like that, right? And also kind of cool today. We have Kick. Kick is kicking. So this is our first stream on Kick, the newer streaming platform. Uh, it's there's no. I literally just signed up and just threw it up there, so we don't have any links or anything there. But of course, you can find us there, just like you can find anywhere else. Super Chevy Bros. That's where we are, and that's where we're streaming now, as you can see. So I wanted to open some toys, but I thought it is more fun when we do a themed thing. So this theme is kind of an anniversary. We have a lot of stuff going on this year and last year as well, but a lot this year too. We had Spider Man, I think, just had his, I think, 50th anniversary, maybe. Let me check. But some anniversary just happened for Spider Man. Spider Man anniversary 2022. So last year, Spider Man's 60th anniversary. Uh, we're gonna go after that. Now is, I think, the X Men's 60th anniversary. X Men, yeah, X Men is 60th anniversary this year. And also, if you don't know, we have a Power Rangers, which has been going on in America for like 30 years now. We have a Power Rangers original Mighty Morphin kind of semi reunion show thing happening. So we're gonna be doing anniversary stuff. We're gonna be opening Spider-Man stuff. We're gonna be opening X-Men things, and we're gonna open some. Uh, the other thing I said, Power Rangers. Yeah, that Power Rangers right there. That's yeah. Since I kind of borked that intro, go ahead and start with some Power Rangers. Um, one thing I like to collect with when it comes to toys and whatnot. I think villains are really important. I I've I kind of built up every regular, toy you would want, right? You like Iron Man, I got my Iron Man. Spider Man, I got my, well, actually I got my Spider Man pretty late. I didn't get a Spider Man until year and a half into collecting my stuff. But everything else, Batman's. I got Batman's out the gate. I had myself lacking villains, so I try to make it a point to look for as many villains as I can. Ooh, put that back. Sorry. So we have these bad boys. I got two of them because you can't have an army builder with just one. I mean, you can hardly do it with two, but two's better than one. We have the Wild Force Putrid. I like these guys because they're very Sentai. They're very. They even kind of fit into like a common rider look. It's like a dude in a suit with a weird mask. The box is whatever. I don't really care about the box, but let's go ahead and open this one up for the our Power Rangers part of today's show. Now, never watched Wild Force for a few reasons. Reason number one, I'm an adult. I was an adult when it came out, and so watching Power Rangers it wasn't a priority. Not really an interest until recently. I did go back and open up a few of the seasons to see, what happened or what's going on or whatever it is. But all in all, there's not. It's still a kids show. So as it is still a kids show, it's kind of hard for me to super into it. So I didn't. Took a look. It's still teamwork and all that stuff. But outside of that, the designs are still real cool. Sorry, it's taking me a while to get this box open. All right, let's see. All right, so like always, we have our regular, uh, you know, no plastic, no window boxes. Still complain about those, but like I think it's fine. It comes in a wax bag here. Then got a harder to open a wax bag here with our figure. So this one has our accessories. Go ahead and pop this open and see what we've got here. All right, so we've got for accessories lightning effect. It goes over the guy, you know. Got a mace club weapon, which is cool. And we've got our accentuating hands and our gripping hands. Might even be able to cut that and get a gun in there if you want. And then let's take a look at the figure. Alrighty. Always come out a little wonky, huh? But yeah, here's our guy. I like the way he looks. I really do. He's it's just so simple, and that's kind of what you need out of putties or putreds in this case. He comes with clawing kind of expression hand. I guess that switches with this one, and we've got the fist here. Let's go ahead and flip this fist out. Ooh, it's tight. Maybe not. Maybe we won't pull that fist out. Oh, there we go. Pretty tight. Kind of scary, actually. A little bit. These bangles don't come off because they're part of the figure, but they have the 3D enough look to them. Thought they would come off, but they don't. He's got a little horn up there. I like the decoration around the eyes, the gold. It's kind of like a luchador common mask, right? The head, like, yeah, it's on a ball joint. We've got neck, egg. I think my neck may turned all the way. Yeah, let me try this. I'm gonna pop the head off. Or not. It's pretty tight. Feels like the neck is maybe back. Yeah, it doesn't move much. So one thing with these newer Ranger figures, we need. I think it's mandatory that you open up this neck joint here, kind of dremel around, so you actually get more movement and expression. The way they've been kind of building these recently, I mean I like that they're trying new stuff and trying to give us newer, more articulation with the neck or whatever. But the neck has so little articulation; it's almost like none, right? The head only goes up that much, only goes that much. There's no, I guess there's a little tilt, a little bit, but all in all, it's not great. But outside of that, outside of the neck, I'm really just right out the box, opening it, taking a look. I really like this guy. Like I said, the design super simple. I like the dude in a costume look, especially for these types of bad guys, because you know in the show they're monsters or whatever, but it's clear it's a dude in a costume, and I think that kind of is the appeal of putties or putreds or whatever it may be that we're talking about. The paint work here seems pretty good. We get diaphragm, nice. Let's see. Let's see how much forward and back we get. Kind of not feeling any. It is a little stiff. I gotta tell you. Let me pull it behind the camera. See what we can do. Oh, there we go. So you get a little forward and you get a little bit of back. hope we get more up. You know, you can't really get up look with what's going on there. But still, I think this looks cool. The lightning effect piece, maybe this goes around. Yeah, okay. So this is meant to go around his mace club thing. You can use these however you want. The good thing about these effects, you can shine light through them. Uh, Makes really good photos. This mace actually has a little weight to it, a little more than I thought it would. Kind of hard when it's not attached. Tight knucks. Everything's harder in front of the camera. I promise you. It's a lot easier when it's not in front of the camera. So the handle part is a little gummy, which I think is making it harder to put in. The fingers, well, not like super stiff. They are stiff. You know, they're not gummy. So it's kind of like you'd wish they were both hard or both gummy so you could get it in. But it does get in pretty well. This is an up and down hinge, which I think is fair for holding a gun or a mace or a weapon like that. And then we've got the fist. It's a little disappointing. There's only one fist. Make sure I'm not missing. Uh, yeah, it just comes with one other pair of hands. And this guy on the left would be the same. I'm not gonna open both right now. I'll open it eventually. I think I'm gonna do a review on these guys. And I know I haven't done a review in a while. I've just been working on so actually just some more important things. So, I haven't done a review in a while. I'll get to it soon. But yeah, that guy looks cool. I think he came out great. I was really excited to order him. When it comes to Power Ranger stuff, it gets hard for me to get excited about so many of them. Like the stuff I didn't grow up with is hard, but the bad guys kind of always shine. So we've got one Power Ranger out of the way. Let's do some X Men. Now this is a pair. It's kind of similar to last week when we did the group boxes, but this one is an older set of figures. We have Havoc and Polaris, and you'll see why I'm opening these later. But they are X Men. I've had them for a while, just haven't cracked them open in a while or ever, right? Because they're in the box. So I thought, hey, X Men. I'm filling out an X Men shelf. I got this stream I do, and so why not? Why not pop these guys open? So let's see. 1 second here. Trying to find the seam. There we go. This box is actually show you once I get this. And right now the room is a mess. Yesterday, Flonica and I, Flonica and I did a photo shoot for some or a video shoot rather for this uh, thing or whatever, and it took way more lights than I had expected or anticipated. I've really, with my product photography, I've really got to hone in on just using flash. The difference it makes. I mean, you can do the same with still lights, I guess. And so, the difference it makes just being able to boom hit it with a bunch of light in one spot is great. It's just sometimes it's easier just to use regular still light. So, like I said, I want to talk about the box a little bit. Not a box guy, but this one's cool. It's got some artwork from the cards. So we've got Polaris's card and Havoc's card, and on the back, get the same photos from the cards and the information, which is cool. It's not as cool as it would be if I didn't have the book that actually has the cards and prints in there, which is real neat. But let's take a look at these two. It comes with a background that isn't very astounding. It's one of the older Marvel Legends. But let's start with Havoc. So Havoc is a cool one because while his most iconic costume is probably the stupidest, this toy came out classic one, which I like. I just like a lot more. Um, I like that the Summers guys have used jackets, the Summers brothers. I like that. Yeah, I like that they wear jackets. That's a thing between them. I like that fight off their personalities, leaders, or whatever it may be. These are already annoying. These little yellow bands, because they look great until they fall. He's got kind of tiny feet, right? But I think this looks pretty good. If we take a look at his face, it's pretty good. I like the jacket, the texture here on the zipper. This very intricate zipper, which goes all the way around and up and down and doesn't connect to anything. We've got some what looks like dry brush top here. It's got a little bit of blue, and it's got that classic blue and gold. Don't get upset at me if this isn't blue blue. I'm colorblind. It's blue enough to me. Just found out yesterday actually that Squidward is blue. I thought for the life of me he was just like colorless. He was gray. Not, and that's kind of setting. But hey, it is what it is, man. Yeah. So he feels good in hand. Um, this is one of the figures that Marvel Legends releases so much. You have a lot of figures that people uh, always talk about. They love having, and then you have figures like this, which you don't hear about. You'll see, and you're like, "Oh, I wonder how that is. Is it good?" No one says anything, and it ends up being pretty all right. So, these '90s straps really annoying because they don't just stay unless you push them way up. But other than that, he looks good. I really like this jacket thing going on. It's kind of soft too, so you can still use or fake some kind of muscle, some butterfly. And we're gonna try to get him in a kind of a similar pose to what we have on the back of the box, which I'll show you upside down. Comes with no fists. Well, he has fists. That's all he has, just fists, which is fine, right? Um, but we do have little power wristlets here. So the way you put these on, I never used these before. Right? I'm a new collector, so it's the first time I've had these effects, even though everyone complains about them all the time. Looks like you clip them on there, put your fist back on. Do that without taking it off. Sweet. All right. It looks like this one came. No, not from. Typing in the chat, but they're not a real person. Want to stuff. Anyway, so here we go. We've got Havoc. He's got his, you know, Havoc wave beam things. Cool, it's fun. I think if I were to actually use this Havoc in a photo or something, I wouldn't use these, or if I did, I would do a lot of Photoshop work to them. They're kind of finicky, as you can see. They don't just really sit there, but it conveys the idea. I'm shooting X-Man stuff at you. Um, I think the jacket and belt are great. I like the straps. I like the X across the chest. It's the X-Man look. Then also with that, got all right. So first, I'm gonna this out of. So this is an older female body, and with the older female bodies, unfortunately, we've got single jointed elbows. Those are power effects, but there's some ways around them. You won't get the articulation, right? You will with the new one. With the new Scarlet or Black Widow, sorry, the new Black Widow coming out, which will have a different kind of ab crunch. We're going to get Marvel Legends with way, way, way better articulation as far as the female is concerned. But even though we have these old ones that don't have great articulation, uh, there's still a lot you can do with them. So here we have Polaris. A little bit. Her hair is very big, a little heavy, but she can still stand. I think it makes the figure look cool. Um, she's got the thigh swivel, double knees, but no double elbows. So if I stiff, I think I'll heat that up later. This one's fine. So while it's only single elbows, you're only gonna get that much bend. If you take like a Dremel tool or something, you can shave off just like a triangle there. It'll give you more bend. You can also pop. If you want more. So if she's standing up straight, right, she's going to bend over that much. Back, the bend back is actually pretty. But bending forward's not great. You can also open or pop this off, pop the top off, shave down a bit, and it's also got the bands. She's got the bands around her ankles, which is cool. That's nice. It's fine. And she's got that problem that all the girls kind of do. They have a little too much sass with the tilt, right? And all the girls with the long hair, you can't do everything with it. You can't look fully up, but still, very nice. I think she looks great. In the comics, these two were like a romantic item or whatever. So it works out, and we have second daughter of Magneto. Hopefully, they retcon Scarlet. Cannot get her to so heavy in the back with that hair. That helped. Oh, ooh, and that finger's real gummy. It looks all right out, but not too out so much. But hey, it's X Men, and X Men always look best together, right? So I think she looks great. Not the best articulation, sure, but you're gonna get those Polaris poses and whatnot. And we've got the classic blue and gold, right? Blue and yellow, however you want to call it. So that went a little faster than our putty man. But yeah, I wanted to open these two for a while. I've had them for like a year. I haven't opened him. Got a couple weeks in, but I think the most interesting one that I've got is in our Spider-Man anniversary section. It came all wrapped up today. Look at that. Really wanted to protect this one. Uh, These that you kill. I think this is pretty rad. We've got the Spider-Man versus Carnage animated series box set, like very much like the Marvel Legends X-Men animated series box set. We have the Spider-Man one. Unfortunately, it's not actually two boxes. They come in as a pair in the box, right? But we've got tilt you up a bit. We've got Black Suit Spider Man with the blue accents and Carnage. I think this is awesome. I think it's real cool. I'm gonna open them and look at them and play with them or whatever, on screen. But I'm thinking I'm gonna leave these animated series ones in their boxes for the most part because they're just, most of these characters I have another version of, except for Carnage. I don't have another Carnage. I do have another black suit Spider Man. I do have, yeah, I do have another black suit Spider Man. I do have another Cyclops, a Mophic Cyclops. I have another Wolverine. I finally got the Mophic Jean Grey. So those easy decision for me to keep in the box. But these, it's kind of harder because I don't have all of them. But let's first let's slip this one out. Let's look at the first one here. We have Carnage. Doesn't he look great? Hold on. Let me get him out of this prison here. Okay. I don't want to destroy the box and stuff because I like it like this. I kind of want to put it on the shelf and, you know, open it when I do, put it back. Don't want to use it. All right. So we have Carnage. This is my first Carnage, like actual Carnage figure. I have a knockoff I accidentally bought. $3, but here's a Carnage, the animated series version. I really like these tingerly effects they've left on him. I think that's so cool. Hands being this huge, I didn't know they'd be like that, but hey, here we are. On the back, got the black and red design, which is very, very similar to how he looked in cartoon. My first exposure to Carnage was the cartoon for sure. Not Venom though. Cartoon, my first exposure. He looks great. I really like this. He's a little spindly, which should be. He's not supposed to be this huge, monstrous guy. Please, woman. Feels good too. It's not too gummy. Face looks great. You can see here, all black. Little. He's got the little black paint is really nice on this. I thought the black might come out a little murky, messy, but it's not. It's actually really good. Prize. Don't really know how I want to pose him. yeah, I really like Carnage as a character. I really like this out stuff. With the accessories here, oh boy, it looks like he's got quite a bit. Take a look. Open this without everything. Oh, so we've got the bladed arm or hand. It comes with classic Carnage, and we've got more Tingerly bits. It looks like it plugs in, yeah, to the back here. All right. So how does up thing? It kind of goes like this. And bam, we've got very nice. Articulation isn't amazing. We're not getting the bend we do on newer figures for sure. But wow, he looks real good. I like the arms. I like the hands. Just get one extra. Even so, that's nice. This looks like stuff for black suit. Here, oh, we got a little more for Carnage here. So this bag, we've got another hand, very long hand, more spindlies on it, a little longer. The claws there, and we get a Cletus Cassidy head, which I did not realize we were getting. So that's real cool. Very, very nice. This is probably what I'll review next on the YouTube. So if you want to stop by and take a look, got a lot of stuff to review here. Just a little busier than usual. Right, I think he looks great. I'm gonna keep him out. I'll put him away when you know, put him back in the box when it's time. All right. Well, actually, go ahead and take the box piece. That back. Know where he goes. Gonna slide this. Just leaving him out for now, so you can still see him on camera and whatnot. All right. So next is black suit Spider-Man. Of course. All right. So here we go. Here is Spider-Man. Let me get his arm unlocked. So this is from the animated series. Oh, look at those toes. I didn't know he had toe joints. It's that new body mold. Great. So it's inspired by the animated series. So he has the cell shading that is prominent in the animated series. Oh, did this one have like drop down? It does. Uh, so you see, he's got shading all around the front here. You see, even on the white part, it's a little darker and gray in some areas. Uh, Back, you even have some there. This is one of the newer Spider-Man bodies, so we get the diaphragm point, which gives you a really good amount of range. It, butterfly there too. Ab crunch, forward, back. Pretty sure this is a drop down. So we get a drop down leg, massive kicking angles for sure. We get the toes, um, double jointed knees as always, of course. So we've got Spider Man. I think it looks great. I really like that they put the shading in over. I like that the shading is here in between the eyes, and it's kind of raised. I thought this was just painted white. It's actually raised a bit. I don't know if you. So it's kind of like lenses. Here we've got it painted. It gives them that kind of angry look, like he should have as Black Suit Spider Man. Yeah, it's great. I think he feels great. For my first time messing with this body, I have to play with it a little more. I like the toes. Nice, you can get a sprint to run going on there. The head up, good amount down, pretty good. What kind of? Oh, we got. Is that a stick? Yeah, the head is kind of interesting. But yeah, we get a lot going on here. Symbol on the back looks real nice. It's mostly joined and don't pull it up much, but looks good. Real good. I know a lot of people don't like the cell shading, which is fine. I mean, it really is a niche kind of thing. But I don't think it's but I don't think it's like depriving us of more figures by going. I think it's cool. I mean, I got it. Of course, I think it's cool, and I'm glad they did it. Show the animated show is like something I used to watch all the time. Just having this guy, and whichever ones they release, they're coming out with Doc Ock. Anyway, Doc Ock and Aunt May are coming out, and I think it's cool. You're getting those characters from uh, that era of Spider-Man. I know, like I said, I know a lot of people aren't into it. I think it's pretty rad. If you don't like it, there are plenty of other Spider-Man to buy. Like I said, last year was the 60th anniversary. We've still got a ton of Spider-Man stuff coming out. It might not have that anniversary sticker on it, but they were planned for it. I'm sure. And once again, this box is pretty awesome too. So those guys, and let's do have another big box, but I think I might save that for a review opening because it's pretty big, and we've been going on for a little while. I know probably people want to see me play some games here, but let's open one more. I was gonna open the X-Men 3 pack, but I think I'm gonna save that for later. And here's Spider-Man's hands. We'll look at. But we do have one other figure, and like I said, we have a Power Rangers Mighty Morphin reunion going on. Why not open one? Let's move. So here we have the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, and this one comes with an Atom head. The reason I won't just say it's Adam is that this particular version, the reason I got this, I have a Black Ranger, an older version, but the helmet on that one is not very accurate. It's actually pretty trash compared to this. And I got this one like super sale too. So let's take a look at the Black Ranger Adam. Let's look at his accessories first. So we got a number of things here. All right. So first we've got our blaster, right? And this is holstered position, if I remember correctly. And this one's cool because it also comes with the gun position. Move him out so you can up. And that wasn't enough. If you're just a blaster lover, you got the saber too. So you can have all three. You've got all three, and the cool thing is, of course, you can use them with all of your other MMPR Rangers. We've got our Alex head. I think it looks okay. The haircut's spot on. Look fine. He looks fine. It looks real good, actually. I'm not gonna say it's just fine. It looks like the guy. Um, okay, now we've got the weird part. So the reason I won't call this an Alex because this one was re-released with a special weapon. This weapon was in one episode. That episode, Power Rangers did not have Alex in it. It had Zach. So even though this is an Alex head, we've got a Zach weapon. That is the fire extinguisher. Did you know his axe could turn into a fire extinguisher? Neither did anyone else, but it did in the show. So we've got the fire extinguisher. It's got a little blast effect at the end that does come off. So I would say this is, of course, it doesn't matter what you think it is. It's just no one under a helmet. It's just a toy with a head, right? But I would say you're probably safe calling this a Zach release just as much as an Alex one. So right out the box, looking at this guy, his knee is borked. So it's that in order, that leg. I don't know how they pack these things in the box. Wrong way. A big boot. All right. So our leg is somewhat fixed. Arm. This one seems okay. We got the bicep in the right spot, but this one's a little junky. And the helmet, like I said, is a newer helmet. It's more accurate. It's a rounder shape instead of a longer shape, which is the correct shape as it should be. I wouldn't have bought this if I knew they were releasing uh, the. Oh boy, we're out of focus. There we go. I wouldn't have bought this if I knew they were releasing 25-year. What is it now? 10, 20, 30, 30 years. Oh god, I'm old. 30-year anniversary of the Rangers this year. And they're re-release. Oh boy. Oh, yawn. They're re-releasing some toys, new effects, new articulation, new bullshit, whatever. So, hey, at this point, I have a regular black. I have a black with the dragon shield, and then I'll have the black with whatever comes with the special edition. So, anyway, this guy, like all the Power Ranger toys, come with the same articulation, right? Butterfly hinge, so you can get your shoulders way back. And you got the forward in the, so you can reach across chest, right? Kicks up that much. Real easy. Double elbow. Head, of course, goes all the way around. This doesn't have the neck joint, right? So we've just got dumbbell, and it works fine. It's not like a big issue. It works fine, and I understand them getting updating this, but they've got to do it where it actually has articulation. It's a little lame. Um, like a little run. He does. They always have a hard time bending these guys forward because of the diaphragm, and it's kind of hard. But he does bend forward, bends back. Oh, pretty good actually. The forward's good too. Not bad at all. But bends forward, back. Not the best. I think I'm pretty good at posing stuff for photos. As far as like balancing, balance guy. Oh, almost. Not really. A little bit. Well, hey, if I had glue, it would it would look pretty good with the run. But hey, I think as far as aesthetics and look, white and green ranger, great. But I'd say my number two is the Tide blue and black. I love these guys; they look great. And this one, yeah, I really like this helmet. Looking at it up close, it looks really cool, really nice. Let's see how his blaster looks. It's fine. I mean, it goes where you want it. Move, but lovely. Yeah, there you go. Is he supposed to hold it here? Does that go around his arm? Look at the box. Okay, he holds the. Oh, there's a trigger there. So he does hold the very outside. Twist in. Cha 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 cha. All right, almost here, guys. I almost got it on there. Okay, this is a little harder than I anticipated. I want to do this without like scratching any paint or anything. This man does not want to hold this fucking gun. Thumb, no problem. Upper fingers, no problem. This is hard. I'm happy. Yeah, it's good they make them hard so they don't break. Damn, is it not cool? All right, finally. So there we go. We've we've got our fire extinguisher, and that's what it is. It's a fire extinguisher. It's a Ranger fire extinguisher. Of course, you can. I'm more of like an anti smoke. Yeah, it's Black Ranger. 30 years. Who can argue with that kind of? I think it looks great. Focus back there. There we go. So what do we get? We got six toys open. We're getting through. I've got a place for the well 6.5. Right, we didn't open that last Power Ranger guy. I got a place for the Power Rangers. So that's three figures in a spot. I have a spot for the X Men, but I've got to kind of clear out the shelf. I need a space. What I really need is a space for vehicles because I'm realizing I have way more vehicles than I thought I would have. So I'm gonna have to clear out some vehicle space. But once I do that, I do have an X Men shelf. I'm gonna put X Men and X villains there or something. And then I've got to make a Spidey shelf. I only really have open three Spidey toys. These two and Cyborg Spider Man. I'm actually looking forward to getting Cyborg Spider Woman whenever I can find that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have a spot for these hopefully sometime this week. I'm going to review Spider Man, Carnage, Putrid, and the one box I'm not opening today because it's gonna take a while. And I kind of want to my games before it's too late, right? It's a school. It's a school. I also have this free pack, which I'll open. Not now though. We got Jubilee, Forge, Storm in the classic blue and gold, just like we've got Havoc and Polaris back there. And again, like I said, 60 years, 60th anniversary. Fuck. Anniversary. So it's gonna be great. That review will be up at some point. Hold me to it, but I'm gonna work on it being out. So what we're gonna do, the stream will keep going. I have to move my camera around, make sure the game should work fine. A okay. Actually, I'm turn on now. And I'm gonna have to switch scenes. How smoothly this is gonna work. Because where my game plays and where I play the game, not really same spot. So, all right, maybe we'll do this. I'll play, but I don't think I'm gonna have my camera on me just for logistic issues. Probably can hear my PlayStation right now. Give me uno momento. So let's. Okay, let's see. Oh, great. Now, after testing this like 8 times today, it's It's telling me it's not getting a signal. Oh. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What are we doing here? Why am I not getting signal? All my cords are plugged in and yep, it's all off. Let's see. One moment. It's so fucking. Hey, automatically check for it was. Oh boy, this is a little annoying. Mom plays this week, recording all live. Go. For 2005. One moment, guys. Sorry. This was I literally tested this today and like 2 days ago everything's working fine, no problem at all. Now it's the 4K, the Elgato thing is acting like a. Okay, so it was trying to do an update and oh, okay. Is that what I have? 4K 60 Pro? I don't know. Actually, 4K 60 Pro. Give me a second here. I'm just. Oh, I gotta get this. It had to update when I'm not fucking. Could have done this at any time. New version. Install update. All right. Take a seat. Relax. I'm gonna get some water and I'll be back.